My Brother Math Part 2. Hey guys, we're back. Brownie's here.
There'll be single lane closures on Spring and 2nd Street from 9
Sit.
p.m. to 5 a.m.
You got it too high. He'll never be that high because you're on the couch. It needs to be like
Ooh,
that.
it can rotate.
You didn't know that thing moved all this time.
Ja.
Jesus Christ, son.
Goldman Sachs
Sit.
estimates AI
Sit.
has reduced
Look,
monthly
look who's this.
payroll growth in the U.S. by
Sit.
16,000 jobs in the past year. This comes as several major companies have recently announced mass layoffs, often citing AI, but the technology can't replace every job. Ryan Young explains.
Art requires a human touch. You have to have that human interaction. AI cannot do what a trained technician can do.
People are concerned, and rightfully so.
Okay, brother.
Workers across all
Here's the
industries
captain.
are growing anxious as advances in
Turn it off.
artificial intelligence and automation technologies move deeper into the workplace. Goldman Sachs estimates that as many as 300 million full-time jobs are exposed globally over the next decade as automation technologies from robotics to algorithmic systems evolve.
People are afraid because they don't know if their job will be next.
But Porsche believes their well-paid technicians will stay in high demand.
Even if an AI advances further in the future, I just personally don't see AI ever taking over our jobs.
How important is it for you to be able to...
That's a man who didn't live through the 80s and all the movies on TBS about exactly that happening.
Deteriorate. You know, there's normally kind of like a pliability to some of these rubbers, right? And
Brownie,
if you
it's time
touch
for
it and
math.
you start to feel that's hardening, then you know. And one of the things too that's super important is smell. It's an instant clue that something's not right. I can never see a robot, bending their, parts to get into a crevice or a little point where a human could, a human touch.
A robot can go
You
through and
fools.
notice some things like
Brownie,
noise,
it's time
to
get
even
up.
just small things
Can't
that
do it yet.
you might overlook.
It's time for
You have to go
math,
back
not
through, kind of go back
fleas.
and forth. It's never always cut and dry.
It's not one movie where the eyes suck
Keep going, and lift.
That's in Hakeville.
Oh, fun.
Brownie. Oh, he's up. Okay, everyone.
Oh, that's the Porsche place.
My
Yeah,
brother
you can see it
is
from the
gonna learn
interstate.
that. Look, he's doing it. He's getting up in the camera. He's in the camera.
Do it.
Brownie.
Remember they used that on that.
Look, he's in the camera.
I see, good boy.
Stigma to them, but they were always kind of pushed to the side. Whereas right now, the people that are getting into the automotive industry
Why'd you
have
go over
so
there,
much
Robbie?
more growth ahead of them.
Want the
The
calculator?
U.S.
Here you
Bureau of
go.
Labor Statistics projects that employment of auto technicians and mechanics is projected to grow
Ow.
around 4%
No,
over the
Brownie,
next
don't
8
leave.
years, just under 34,000 jobs.
I don't think there's
Can
really
you
such
sit down?
thing as an
There
AI
you
proof
go.
job. It's just those jobs that are AI resilient. And even when you think about mechanics and those jobs in the skilled workforce,
Brownie,
I
come.
personally believe that right now they're not going to replace the worker. They're just going to help improve efficiencies and make the tools better.
There's no way that you could make money doing this. The demand is there for them.
It's very nice knowing that when I get out of here, I'll pretty much have a guaranteed job.
Maybe you will.
The world's most famous frog, Kermit, is on his cross-country hop from Hollywood to Atlanta. He's on his way to the Center for Puppetry Arts, where experts are examining
Brown
the iconic
Now stay here. I want you to
before
stay
he goes
here.
on public
Dude, you used to
display.
love Kermit.
The 71-year-old frog underwent a weeks-long examination by the center's conservators. The diagnosis, like many aging stars, Kermit will need to get a little bit of work done. Before Kermit can be installed outside the public display, he'll need extensive cosmetic restoration to recover his green glow and prepare him for a second act in Atlanta. We'll
Brownie.
continue to
Look
bring you
at
the
him.
ups and downs of
Hurry, look.
Kermit's journey and let you know when and where you can finally see him for yourself. This Monday, June 1st, would have marked Marilyn Monroe's 100th birthday. Fans,
Wow.
film historians, and cultural institutions are celebrating the enduring legacy of the actor, whose image remains one of the most
Actress.
recognizable in the world.
They say actor for everyone now
Mackenzie
Why?
Baker
because
has
it's
more.
it's inclusive.
Marilyn Monroe was born June 1st, 1926. 36 years later, the Los Angeles native was found dead. Monday would have marked Monroe's 100th birthday. While she was alive, Monroe started as a model, a path that eventually led her to acting.
She was
really, really popular with audiences in the 1950s. And so I wanted to know more about that and what kind of has gotten lost in
All right, brother.
translation over the years.
Are you
After
ready for
years
it?
of research, Amanda Conkle, an English and film studies professor at Georgia Southern University, wrote a book about the actress. Some Kind of Mirror examines Monroe's roles in movies and how they reflected and combined conflicting ideas about what women were supposed to be in
sounds like a
1950s
really cool
America. Conkle says women today still feel pressure to live up to
Can
what
you
others
clean the
expect.
calculator?
Monroe's
That's
determination
certainly
in
what
Hollywood
we're
and in her
supposed to be.
personal life also connects with women.
She fought for herself in a time period when it was very difficult for
Contradictions.
women to stand up for themselves. And so I think this idea of her agency and the way that she is really kind of an overcomer of a lot of obstacles still resonates with women today.
Behind the glitz and
Cat.
glamour,
Is
dresses
dog
and
saliva
beauty,
good
Monroe
for
struggled.
you?
A three-time divorcee
No.
who dealt with mental health challenges.
said it
Monroe
increases
proved she
her
was human,
microbiome.
just like everyone else.
It does,
6
and it
decades
also
after her death, and
releases
near what would have been her 100th
You just said it
birthday,
wasn't
some
good
of
for me.
Monroe's personal
I mean,
items
it's
are being
also full of
auctioned off
germs,
in
Sutton.
remembrance of the cultural
you said
icon.
it
But
does
Conkle
things.
says
Too much
it's
of a good
Monroe's
thing,
movies
man.
that old and new fans should look to
Look,
to
he's
honor her
hitting me.
legacy.
As of her 100th birthday,
You must
is
understand
coming up,
that it
if
does
they've never
increase
watched a
your
Marilyn Monroe
microbiome,
film,
but
maybe
sometimes
check
things
one
you
out on
introduce don't
streaming.
just
Look
become
for
part of your
Gentlemen Prefer
microbiome.
Blondes or
Instead,
Some Like It Hot.
they affect you negatively and make you sick.
See what she
It's
brought to
really
the
a
table
gamble
when she
you
was
can't make.
alive,
That's why the
so that we can
best practice
continue
is to
to
wash your hands.
honor her legacy today.
I'm gonna go do that because
Or hand sanitizer, but really washing your hands is better.
In Georgia. That's what we want to represent.
You're such a good listener, baby. Brush your teeth while you're in there because it's going to be time for bed in a minute.
Making history, how you
I love
can
you. You're such a
and
good
what
boy.
you can do to help them.
And a silent night ahead of us with a few rain chances to kick off the
Ooh,
work
pretty
week.
dress.
But the dry pattern comes back. We'll take a look at the 7 days. Stay with us. It's coming up.
13 WMAZ weather cameras sponsored by We Care AC Plumbing, Electric, and Septic.
You paid them for a promise of protection, but the moment you need them, you discover they're
You know that We Care place? Bo uses them, or he used them to do his hair. But when I went and looked online, it said that all the, well, it was, did I tell you about this? The reviews, all the most recent reviews in the past 12 months were 1 star, and they said that it got bought out by somebody, and that the new company was not as good as the old one. And I wondered if Bo knew. Bo said he had a good experience with them anyways, but I bet he's basing it on his past experience, and just keep, might be interesting to keep in mind that they turned over even though he had that good experience. I've never seen a place with like the last 6 months of reviews all 1 star. That's pretty bad. On Yelp I'm talking about.
This guy on the corner who's never on the corner told him his son don't see him.
Oh, is he gonna come out here?
If he'd have told him,
Yeah.
he would've got him got. So I don't see him using them again. But
Well, no, that was just for your knowledge in case you decided to use them based on his recommendation, because I went ahead and just researched all the best ones so you would have that information available.
research head heating and air.
Head. Are you sure that HEAD? I can look it up, but they were not listed as the area. I looked, I think, in Macon and Forsyth, and it came and ranked them. So the ones that came up the top 5, it was not in the top 5, but it also could just be that it has not been reviewed a lot, which may mean which could mean a lot of things. So I would look on other places. So when you're ready to talk to people, I can dig in deeper. Well, don't call them until you've researched it. You got what?
Some money out of the bank.
Well, I've got money too right here. Well, I have not gone to the bank, and I need to deposit this money. So if you need up to $2,000, I have it in cash right now. But I do mean to take it to the bank.